Hello, hello. This is Victoria Wylde with Sedona Luxury Homes here in beautiful Sedona, Arizona. I just turned off of 89A onto Bristlecone Pines Road, and I'm going to be giving you a driving tour of this fabulous road in West Sedona, just as if you were sitting here next to me and we were out looking at properties together. So let's get started. Real quick, I am a local real estate agent here in Sedona. I specialize in high-end luxury homes, and I also am an investor myself, and I co-own a short-term rental management company with my husband. So this road is very unique in the fact that there are incredibly high-end, beautiful, large homes that you can short-term rent at the time of this video. So I'm going to flip you around. Let's take a look, and we'll get started. Buckle up. All right, let me get you all connected in. There we go. So as I mentioned, this road you can do short-term rentals on, which I know is a contentious point in Sedona. Some people love them, some people hate them. I'd be happy to get more into that and you know, tell you my opinion and the pros and cons, because there's pros and cons to everything. That's life. But this road, what you'll notice are the incredible views that you get. We're looking north currently. And this house here on the left, this is 85 Bristlecone. We actually manage, my husband and I, our company, Wylde Vacation Rentals, manages that property. It does fabulously. Something to note on this road is it's not a through road. So we are going to come to a dead end. And I will take you on the spurs. So we're just gonna go down Bristlecone and come back out. And I'll tell you what, if you wanna do a big driving tour, come to Sedona and visit me, and I will take you all around and teach you and explain to you everything I know about Sedona. So again, this is a mixture, I would say, out here. There are some very large rentals, short-term rentals, and as well as a combination of people who live here full-time or part-time. And from an investment standpoint, if you wanted to purchase a second home that you can rent out a portion of the year, so people, you're helping to offset the carrying costs of that home, that is why a lot of owners decide to go the short-term rental route, is to simply help offset the carrying cost while also having the benefit of owning real estate, especially in a place like Sedona, that you can come visit anytime you want. If you have a home that you rent out as a long-term renter, it can be a little tricky, if not impossible, to actually use that home because you have a lease in hand. But this neighborhood, I think it is one of the most, to me, I love this big horse up here. I love this neighborhood with how expansive and private that it feels, even though you're just a stone's throw from Sedona. You have national forest to the west of you and to the east of you, actually surrounded everywhere except to the south, which is where 89 is. You've got national forest. And so there's a lot of nice wildlife. That's Thunder Mountain in front of us, in case you were wondering what rock formation that was. But you have a lot of wildlife, a lot of privacy, a lot of serenity. The lots tend to be quite a bit larger out here than your typical lot that's in Sedona proper. And we are in the city, so you do have, I'm trying to remember, there's public water out here, so you get water, electricity. I think the septic, I believe many of these homes used to be on septic and now they're connected to the city, but you'll notice some of these lots kind of dip down from the road, and so you do have to do a septic lift out from the tank. So all right, this is Plumage Drive, and this is the end of Bristlecone. So I'm going to take you up this way, circle back, and go to the west so you can see what that spur looks like. And I would say there's a mixture of homes out here. So it's not, lacking HOA oversight. There's not one particular style or architectural type that's required. And there are occasionally lots that come up for sale in this area, and they get scooped up pretty quickly because, well, for one, they're premium lots. Again, large lot, just right next to Sedona. Like you're on the furthest west portion you can go pretty much. And then again, you can short-term rent, and people like having the freedom to be able to do that, or to be able, you know, to do that with their property. Of course that can come with downsides where, you know, there's lack of cohesion in terms of the style, like I just mentioned. Parties are not a huge problem in Sedona. We tend to attract great guests. It's not a big party destination. The town shuts down pretty quickly, so, or pretty early at night. I would say 8:30. The town starts to be really quiet. But the prices of homes out here, let me think about that. There's been a couple sales recently. I believe there's one up here with the big horse on the right that recently sold or is pending around 1.3 million. And then there's another property that recently sold. It was actually our listing, and we also had the buyer. That was around 3.4, I believe. So, and again, you get a lot of not a lot of traffic through here, because it is an in and out kind of situation where there's the big horse, where it's mainly just people who live here. And, you know, Sedona, I will say, you get looky-loos, of course, anywhere you live. If there's not a gate, people do tend to drive around and take a look at houses. But this neighborhood doesn't really promote that, because it is a dead end, which I like. I like that a lot, you know. To the right here, where those signs are, this actually loops around, and it's eventually going to be new construction homes going in, which will be great, because we are in dire need of new construction homes here in Sedona. We don't have a lot. There's really not much spec home activity, and especially the market's changed quite a bit. This is December 2023, where we've come out of the COVID crazies and we've headed more into a normal, more balanced market. So there's, you know, some builders, there's people who were doing spec building, those people have kind of stopped for now, and they're waiting for all the kind of the weirdness to go away, hopefully soon. Interest rates will go back up, but to the right, or start back down. To the right, that's where that road comes back out. So that's going to be great. And to the right of this neighborhood, so your right, my right, which is west, we have the cultural park. And the cultural park is what the city actually, that was a big piece of land that the city recently purchased for around, I think, 20 million, I believe. And there's different talks of what they're going to do with that. There used to be a music venue out there, which obviously the neighbors here in Bristlecone didn't like very much. They were talking about doing some housing projects. So that's going to be really exciting, up and coming for this area. Let me flip you around. All right, so that is our tour of Bristlecone Pines Road. Fabulous road. I put Sedona content out on my channel about everything about Sedona, neighborhoods, real estate. If you have any real estate questions, please feel free to contact me. Shoot me a text, give me a call, send me an email, victoria@sedonaluxuryhomes.com. It's all down below in the description. And I would love to help you achieve your Red Rock dreams, whether that's a primary home, secondary home, or an investment property. I have a good eye for investment properties as well. So anyways, have a beautiful day and see you soon.